So, today I plan on drawing different Minecraft mobs as anime girls. Why did I decide to do this? Well, I like playing Minecraft and love anime, so why not put them together and draw Minecraft mobs as anime girls? For this though, I really have to stop myself from getting influenced by existing designs, especially the anime designs by Merryweather and, more importantly, the designs by AT2, who did the art for the Mob Talker mod. AT2 I feel has had the biggest influence on how Minecraft mobs look like as anime girls, as you see the designs quite often in fan art, fan animation, and the sort. Anyways, let's get started. And what other mobs than the most obvious and iconic one?
Creeper!
I actually had an idea already of how I wanted the Creeper to look as an anime girl, and was honestly the biggest reason why I wanted to make this video. For the human version, I was inspired by Landmine Girl characters seen in anime and manga, which are basically characters that seem nice at first glance, but turns out to have personality issues, or, in other words, bad news. Would not recommend. Unless. And if you look at the way majority of them are visually portrayed, you might see some similarities. You know, just maybe. I'm personally not really sure why all Landmine girls are portrayed in Jiraiya style fashion, but they are, which is why I'm tossing my Creeper character in the same fashion style. And personally, not gonna lie, I really like the Jiraiya fashion. Am I in danger? When designing, I was debating on what type of Jiraiya style clothes I should go with. Originally, I wanted something much simpler with the oversized t-shirt, but I felt that it was a bit empty with just an oversized shirt, and so I ended up changing the clothes. So I do still like the oversized shirt look, so who knows, maybe I'll draw the Creeper in that outfit in the future. Also, I say I wouldn't be influenced by others' design, but AT2's Creeper design has too strong of an impression in my head. And so, to give a nod to their design, I decided to make my character's eyes also yellow, just like in AT2's design. I also covered my character in little Minecraft style trinkets all around, as you can see. I also wanted her to have something to make her look more dangerous, since, well, creepers aren't exactly safe to be around. And so I thought about it and thought, well, the flint and steel is probably something good to have them hold, since, you know, you can use it to ignite the creepers. So just the flint and steel might look weird, so instead I did what's called a pro gamer move and upgraded. I went, instead of the flint and steel, I drew a lighter. And not any lighter, a Zippo lighter. Gotta be fancy. I tried to keep the lighter's case the same color scheme as the flint and steel, with the base being black and the top being the iron metallic gray. I also went ahead and also added those pom-pom keychains, or whatever they're called, but instead of being round, be square, with one being a TNT and the other being a pig. And with that, we have the Creeper as an anime girl completed! I'm really happy with the design. I mean, look at them. Well, the Creeper was the only one I had the design already in mind beforehand, so for the other designs, well, expect them all to go downhill from here. Aside from the Creeper, I wanted to go with less often seen mobs, which is why I chose the Piglin Brute for the next character, or I guess mob, to turn into a character. Also, I feel this has been said by others as well, but when I first saw the mob during release, I legit thought the snout was an anime face, and it took me a while to realize, oh wait, that's not an anime face, that's a freaking snout. With that, I went ahead with the idea of an anime girl wearing a cap, and the way it wraps around the head kinda reminds me of those Downtrapper hats, or I think that's what they're called. I tried to translate their normal outfit they wear, or at least keep the color scheme into the human version. I was also semi-inspired by biker gangs you see in manga, so I don't think I really captured that aspect well. For the Piglin Brute, I also wanted them to have some drops as accessories, like I did with the Creeper. So I put a gold ingot and gold nugget on them. Kind of like jacket patches, I guess? Actually, wait. Do they even drop gold bars or nuggets? I'm not sure. guess not. I was also debating on swapping out the golden axe with a baseball bat that has like a gold wrap, but was like, nah, we keeping the goddamn golden axe. And as to how she is managing to hold a axe made of gold, I don't know. I'll leave it to weird anime logic. I decided to give them a gold whistle as well because whenever you hit a piglin, they just go ahead and call all of their brothers to come together and gang up on you. And so I thought giving them a whistle would be a good way to maybe call the gang to attack, something like that. At first I also gave them a brighter hair color, the same as the color I used for the gold parts, but realized the character started looking a lot more like a blaze rather than a piglin, so I went ahead and darkened it some. And with that, the piglin is done. I hope you guys think she looks cool. For the next character, I was originally gathering a list of mobs I would put for a multiple choice to post on the community tab on who I should draw next, and one of those mobs was the Guardian. Then while going through all of the mobs I collected, I came up with an idea of how the Guardian would look, so I ripped them out of the list and chose to draw them for number 3 instead. Because of the segmentation on the Guardian and its round shape, I thought the puffy jacket would be good, and so I chose to give them a, could you guess it? A puffer to wear. I also thought it would be good to have small blocks of orange on the puffer to mimic the spikes on the Guardian, since I remember seeing clothes like that before. I think I should have decreased the amount of orange squares and make them pop out more, because looking at it now, it just looks like the sleeves are some caterpillars. Fashion, I guess. For the face, I thought it would be nice to give them very long bangs so that only one eye is showing while the other is covered, since the Guardian only has one eye. I gave them a shorter haircut that is also rounder in shape to further show the roundness in the original mob. However round a square can be, at least. Yeah, maybe not the best choice using the word round, but you guys get the point. I went ahead and also drew glasses as well, mainly because I thought glasses can focus light, and that somehow relates to lasers. And the Guardian shoots a beam, so yeah, same difference, right? I also just gave them a fish charm since they do be a sea creature and drop fish. So now that I think about it, maybe I should have added a squid somewhere, since for some reason, Guardians just hate squids with a penchant. Legit, committing squid extermination around the ocean monument. Like, jeez. For the shoe, I was thinking of something like hiker boots, since they are bulky in shape and, depending on type, waterproof, I believe. I don't know. I haven't touched grass in a long time. But yeah, with that, the Guardian is also done. Very quick one. Makes you wonder, what would the Elder Guardian look like? Now, for the last one. And well, as I said earlier, I gathered a couple mobs that I was planning to post on the community tab so that you guys can choose which one to draw. By the way, if you don't want to miss my posts and community posts, make sure to subscribe. It'd be very quick and easy. Or at least it should be. Anyways, the 4 mobs I chose, excluding the Guardian, was the Bee, Phantom, Vex, and the Wandering Trader. And the reason I chose these mobs was because I thought they weren't often focused on in terms of Minecraft mobs, especially for something like what I'm doing right now. I went to check the poll after a week, and the winner was the Phantom, with the Vex following very close behind. Also, for those of you who saw when I posted the poll compared to when this video comes out, don't judge me. I'm very slow at making videos. Like, very slow. Especially this whole editing thing. I am not good at it, to say the least. Anyways, I'm losing track of things. I should be focusing on the drawing on screen. For the clothes, I wasn't really sure what to do with the Phantom. I was thinking of something flight related. Okay, actually no. The first thing I had in my mind of an anime girl look for the Phantom would be something like Aoi from Regloss, specifically in this one specific outfit. Then I thought it should be more flight related. I was thinking of something like those wingsuits, since they had those membranes between the arms and legs that would work well, but then I switched to a more flight jumpsuit inspired outfit instead. So I did end up going back to adding the wings either way. I also went ahead and added patterns that resembled the rib and spine-like design on the original as well. For the hair, I also went ahead and made it blue, but thought it would be good to add yellowish streaks to further match with the rib-like lines on the Phantom. Wait a minute. Still? No, that's just a coincidence. Totally not influenced by HoloPro whatsoever. Trust. Going back to the wings, I wanted to add other aspects of the Phantom like the drop, but I wasn't really sure how to add the Phantom membrane to the design. Then I realized they had those membranes between. I could just add the pattern of the membrane on the wingsuit. Genius! As for the pants and shoes, I wasn't sure what to put, so I just tossed in a generic shoe design and pants. Like with the other designs. I don't know what to do with the leg wear, so they'll be the same, I guess. Actually, no. Originally, I drew the pants to be like those flight suit pants. But somehow when I started to add color and rendering, it became a pair of generic pants instead. Well, with that, the Phantom is done. Didn't really know what to do with them, to be honest. Hopefully you guys find them to be at least halfway decent. All the characters are now complete. Here is all of them lined up. What do you guys think? Did I do good? Comment below your thoughts and maybe how you would go about drawing the mobs as Minecraft characters yourself. Remember? Anyways, time to vanish for another couple months. Bye bye!